The fossils we understand tell us stories. But the fossils we don't understand, those are the ones that keep scientists awake at night. Because buried inside the rock are predators so deadly, so brutally engineered by evolution, that even today, no one can fully explain how they lived or how they killed. Imagine standing in front of a skeleton so massive it bends the ceiling lights, yet no scientist can agree on how fast it ran, or staring at a skull lined with blades, but no one can prove why nature shaped it that way. Some of these monsters vanished before leaving a full map behind. Others left fragments so strange that researchers still argue over what they even looked like. And in this countdown, we're diving straight into those shadows. The deadliest dinosaurs science still can't fully decode. But before we enter their world, let me ask you something. If a creature is so dangerous that even science struggles to explain it, would you want to meet it in the flesh? Because by the time you reach number 1, you'll understand why some mysteries were never meant to be solved. But legends say the earth never forgot its killers. Their shadows still whisper through the stone, silent, patient, waiting, and now, we return to their forgotten world to face the first predator in our countdown. Number 5. Deinocheirus, the giant no one understands. It began with 2 arms, not a skull, not a rib, not a spine. Just 2 colossal arms with claws longer than a human torso. For nearly 50 years, no one knew what monster those claws belonged to. Even today, with a full skeleton, the confusion hasn't faded. Deinocheirus looks like evolution mixed 5 different creatures into one body. A duck-like skull, a massive humpbacked torso, claws built like weapons, legs made for running, and a shape that refuses to make sense. Was it a predator or a giant omnivore? Were the claws for shredding plants, or slashing rivals, or something stranger entirely? Scientists still argue, because nothing about this creature fits into any category we know. A massive body, unexpected speed, and claws so long they look designed for violence. Yet evidence says it may have been gentle, or not. No one agrees. Deinocheirus is a riddle written in bone. And if this is only number 5, you can imagine what's waiting above. Number 4. Therizinosaurus, the Reaper evolution forgot to explain. You think you've seen long claws? Nothing comes close to this. 3 feet long, curved like scythes, sharp enough to slice through muscle and bone. The most haunting part? No one knows why they existed. This dinosaur had the body of a giant, the claws of a nightmare, and the face of a peaceful herbivore. But those claws, they don't look peaceful. They look designed for domination. Were they for defense, for stripping bark, for mating displays, for killing? Every theory breaks somewhere. Every answer creates new questions. Imagine a 9-ton creature lifting those monstrous blades toward you, moving slow, calm, while you still have no idea what it wants. Therizinosaurus feels like a creature evolution created once and then refused to explain. Number 3. Carnotaurus, the speed demon mystery. If a nightmare could sprint, it would look like this. A demon-like skull with horns, arms so tiny they make T-Rex look muscular, and legs shaped like springs ready to explode forward. But that's not the real mystery. The real mystery is its skin. Fossils show ridges, knobs, armor-like patches, patterns science still can't interpret. Were they for display, camouflage, heat control, or something far more predatory? And then there's the question scientists still fight over. Its speed. Some say it may have been the fastest large predator to ever exist. But how fast? 30 miles per hour? 40? Maybe more? No one knows, because its bones break the rules of physics. Light but strong, hollow yet explosive. A design that feels like nature tested something dangerous and never told us the result. Carnotaurus is a killer built on unanswered questions. A design that refuses to reveal its purpose. Number 2. Spinosaurus, the river phantom. The largest hunting dinosaur ever discovered. Longer than T-Rex, taller, more terrifying, and one of the biggest puzzles in paleontology. Every part of this creature tells a different story. Its crocodile-like skull says, fish hunter. Its giant sail says, display. Its strange legs say, semi-aquatic. Its body says, top predator. But nothing fits together perfectly. Some reconstructions show it towering on 2 legs, others crawling like a mutated crocodile, others swimming like a predator built for the deep. Its sail remains its greatest mystery. Was it for heat control? For mating? For intimidation? Or something we haven't even imagined yet? And then there's the fear no one wants to discuss. Spinosaurus may have hunted underwater, a silent shadow drifting through dark rivers, dragging prey beneath the surface without a sound. And yet, even this aquatic terror is not number 1. Number 1. Utahraptor, the pack-hunting demon evolution never explained. Forget everything you know about raptors from movies. This was the real monster, 7 meters long, as heavy as a polar bear. Claws like hooked blades, each one capable of piercing bone. But the real horror of Utahraptor is the part science still can't explain. Its mind. Unlike most predators of its size, Utahraptor shows signs of pack-based behavior. But no one knows how advanced that behavior was. Did it coordinate attacks? Did it communicate? Did it strategize? Did it trap prey? Some fossils show multiple Utahraptors found together, but we still don't know if they hunted as a unit or simply died together. But if they truly hunted in packs, imagine 6 of these giants moving through the forest, silent, synchronized, thinking. Its killing claw, over 9 inches long, was built not just for slashing, but for gripping, pinning, holding victims down while the pack tore them apart. Utahraptor is the most terrifying mystery because its power wasn't just physical, it was behavioral. A predator that combined size, speed, intelligence, and teamwork into something evolution never repeated. And that is why it stands at number 1. Not because it was the biggest, but because it was the most unpredictable, the most efficient, the most intelligent, the most terrifying. For millions of years, the world belonged to predators we still can't fully explain. Creatures shaped by rules we don't understand. Born from environments we've never seen. Living lives we may never uncover completely. Some mysteries aren't forgotten. They're protected, locked in stone, waiting for new eyes, new tools, new minds to reveal their truth. Thank you for watching, and for stepping into a past darker and stranger than imagination itself. Tell me in the comments, which dinosaur shocked you the most? And if you want more journeys into the unknown, like, share, and subscribe, because the next mystery might be even darker than this one.